chosen one. We must walk on water. This is a very important message. Because we have been graced with the knowledge of what the straight path is. And in order to walk the straight path, right, you've got to learn how to how to walk on water. And it's like so easy, but so fucking hard. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Well, I guess I kind of know the answer. I mean, this is the game. Because if it were just easy, then there would be no fun or substance to the game. It has to be hard. It has to be like the most hard thing, the hardest thing for you sometimes. Gotta. And I guess I kind of knew this, but I picked this up from someone else. I'm not going to claim these words exactly as my own, but you have to try as hard as you can while staying completely relaxed. Right, that's what you have to do. Have to be as present as you can. Be intensely present. And whilst not even a storm, a whole like World War III is happening inside your blood. You just gotta stay rooted and you gotta withstand it. Because What I was gonna say is that it's essentially like your karma that's getting burnt up. Right? And that takes your whole life up. To actually burn up your karma, that will keep you busy your whole life. And if you're a chosen one, you don't really have a choice. Because you'll see, right? You know that storms come and your mind comes after you. The devil comes after you. And it tries to suck you back into its ways, your old ways, your old self, your old habits, your bad thoughts, your bad patterns. It tries its best. Right, it does its very best. And you may feel sometimes like I'll say that I feel sometimes, and this sometimes seems to be often, like every day, that like my skin, my blood, my body, my arms, my legs, my heart feels like they're just on fire. I feel like I'm gonna check out or something. If it's bad enough, I start to feel like dizzy or something, that I'm gonna faint maybe. I don't want to speak anything like that into existence. But it makes it hard for me to feel into my body. And to the average person in mainstream consciousness, they're gonna say, get that shit checked out, man. That don't sound normal, that don't sound good, that don't sound healthy. However, I know that there's really nothing wrong with me, and why it's happening is because I'm burning up a lot of demons, right? And that's not easy. It's gonna take its toll. It's gonna tire you out at times. You don't even necessarily have to be working out and doing a lot of physical exercise for you to get tired from this shit. Because you're on this path and you don't have a choice. And you know you don't have a choice. and you know what you need to do, but you know that it's just gonna burn, it's gonna be painful, and it's all the time. You know, you don't get a break really, unless if it's for a moment, until life throws at you again. You know, you just have this hyper awareness and sensitivity, and you're just so intelligent that you know, right, that the more you grow and the more you learn, the more you realize, fuck, I thought I was smart back then. I thought I was awake. I thought I was actually onto stuff. Maybe, you know, you kind of was, but not like you are now. And it just keeps getting deeper. So the more that you are alive and the more that you experience and the more you go through these portals of learning that this journey is endless, man. When this body dies as well, you know, there's just like no end to the depth that I go. And that I is the same I that resides in all of us. So you become aware that ultimately you're always asleep. You know? There's always deeper for you to go. And that's the game. And to go deeper, you just must walk on water. There's no other choice. You must walk that tightrope. And I don't know if I'm the only one who does this sometimes, or all the time, but these messages, these videos, things I tell others, things I write about, are oftentimes just messages that I need to hear. And it's the same with this one. I ultimately know that all that really needs to be done is to just surrender, relax your whole body, relax your muscles, relax your mind. Don't try to control, because there's no controlling really like anything. Do what you can, do what's in your control. I'm not negating that, that's very important, right? God has given us these bodies and minds for us to use. Right? So don't neglect that. However, if you're resonating with what I'm saying and you're still here to this point, then I think you would know well enough to understand when I say that really there's something higher that's writing our path and guiding us. He's the one. He has us protected. When we go right, and we really want to go right, in this maze. Because ultimately, right, in life you gotta walk, you gotta make choices, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? However, it's a dynamic maze, and you go right, and ultimately there's no right or correct way to go, because ultimately you're just walking into yourself. You're just walking inside of yourself, really, and there's just nothing you can do about it. You go right, and then God just like rotates the maze on its axis for you to like get you where you need to be, or to redirect you, or whatever. And that, right? That's just happening. There's not in that sense a you that's doing that. You can't, with your muscle power, do that. That's just something way beyond. So yeah, I think you get the point. So keep surrendered and just keep walking on water, man. I'll see you soon.